Hey guys, welcome back.
To the PA podcast.
Uh-huh.
I am your host, Nadia.
And I'm your co-host, Alejandra.
And today we're going to follow up talking about the chain of command for those of you guys who are our pain.
I hope that those of you who weren't last week are this week because we've got some good stuff for you.
Yes. Okay. So to remind those of you guys who did not listen, go back and listen to our previous episodes so you could catch up. But we're talking about issues that some of you guys are having in your classrooms or in your positions. And what will be the chain of command that we would have to follow to get those issues resolved. One thing that I did not mention in our last episode is that every school is supposed to have a labor management committee within their campus. That labor management committee will help you resolve a lot of these issues, even when you're not a paid member. So find out who is part of your labor management committee on your campus or on your site. And then that will help you solve some of these issues on the foreground before you have to reach out to the PA as a PA paying member. Fun twister.
So we've already talked to our grade level chair, our AP, our principal. Where would the labor management committee go?
That will be sometime in between the AP and the principal.
Okay.
You could reach out to that labor management committee, find out who is part of that committee and reach out to them. But definitely if you're not sure, speak to your building steward. They will know who that person is. Slash if you don't know what the steward is, those used to be called our building reps.
And you probably have met them by now. Probably have had your 10-minute meetings with them. Make sure you go to those so you can find out information that they're bringing to the schools directly.
Yes. Even if you're not a paid member, you could attend those 10-minute meetings to get information and then to find out why you should become a union member.
Okay, so I went to all these people and I still don't have furniture in my classroom for all my students. So who am I calling? Who's fixing this? Nadia, tell me.
Yes. Well, once you involve your building rep, they will definitely notify the service unit director of the Polk Education Association, and that will be Brandon Lane. And in case you didn't know, I am also your new I am also your new service unit director, replacing Wilfredo. So excited. I still have a lot to learn, so please don't bombard me with questions yet. I'm still in the learning process. But the first thing that I will say is read your contract. If you're not sure of anything, everything and anything is written in your contract. And if it's not, we will work to get it added on our next open books. Back to the service unit director. So when you spoke to your rep, you spoke to your grade level chair, your principal, and nothing has happened. You still have no furniture. You have 22 students coming in. You only have 19 furniture. You have some kids sitting on the floor. Then you reach out to your service unit director. If you're not sure who is the service unit director for your school, go to the PA website. That is polkea.org, and you will see who is the one tied into your school. And you could send them an email. Email is the best way to communicate with them because we are always on the run to the schools. So email is the best bet. If you call us at the office, you might get us, but you may not because we're not always there. So they will definitely reach out to your principal, the service unit directors, and then they will try to contact HR if it is to escalate to that staff, as well as the service unit director will escalate it to the point where we could file a grievance. We're going to have a full episode explaining the grievance processes and some things that have been added to our contract or have been created MOUs for, memorandum of understanding, because of grievances that the union has won. The last person you will ever have to reach out to within this chain of command will be Kat Nickel, who is our vice president of the union, or Stephanie Yoakum. Honestly, they shouldn't be getting your phone calls. They should be the last person to find out about your issues unless it's a real emergency and you cannot get a hold of your service unit director. That will be the only time that you should be reaching out to Kat and Stephanie because they're trying to deal with other issues to support you as well at a different level. Not to say that they will not get themselves involved because they love it. This is the part of our job that they love the most, especially speaking to you guys and getting to know you guys on a personal level. So I'm not saying don't reach out to them. Stephanie loves hearing from you guys. But if you could speak to your building rep first or your steward, then your service unit director, and then definitely Stephanie and Kat for the last bit of that chain of command. So just to recap, these are your chain of commands for whenever you have some issues. First, let's see if you remember,
Our grade level chair,
or your immediate.
senior manager, or it could be your lead secretary. Then your AP. I'm cheating, guys.
Yes.
AP, your director, or your AP as a secretary as well.
Okay.
If that doesn't work, what comes next, Nadia?
Then you'll definitely reach out to your principal or your actual senior director. And if it needs to go up to you don't want to take it to the regional manager, but that's another person you could reach out to for those of you who are not PA members. Then
You want to make sure
definitely
you contact
involve.
your steward. Contact them, speak to them, involve them in the process. That's
Yes.
what they're here for.
Yes. And then contact your service unit director if you're not satisfied with the way that your building rep or you're not comfortable. I know some of you guys are new to our district.
Well,
And you are not familiar with your building rep or your building steward. We have to get used to saying
right.
sorry.
It's
New word.
Yeah.
We're learning together. And get to know them. If you're not comfortable with them, then definitely reach out to your service unit director. But just know that there'll be more flexibility for you to contact your building steward than will be for you to get to your service unit director, because we are in 2 regions of the district. And for those of you who are not aware, our district is very, very big. And then after that, the last person you will reach out to will be your vice president or president, Kat or Stephanie, to find out something about the union to help you with that. We will have more information on the Grigas process on a future episode. We are also going to have some coming up episodes so that you get to know our secretary, treasurer, who is Patrick, and our executive vice president, who is Kat Nichols. You got to know Stephanie Yoakum on our previous episode a couple of weeks back. Hopefully you stay tuned and
Subscribe to our YouTube and follow our social media. We look forward to seeing you next time.
bye.